1. An air traffic control training supervisor notices a recurring deficiency in trainees' understanding of separation minima. Which adult learning principle should guide the development of a corrective learning module? A. Use of rote memorization to reinforce policies. B. Delivering instructor-led lectures on technical material. C. Applying real-world simulation scenarios to contextualize learning. D. Providing multiple-choice quizzes without feedback. 2. During a post-simulation debrief, an instructor uses open-ended questions to encourage reflection. What communication technique is being utilized? A. Passive listening. B. Directive instruction. C. Socratic questioning. D. Performance feedback loops. 3. When developing curriculum for radar vectoring techniques, what evaluation method best measures a trainee's decision-making under pressure? A. Written assessment. B. Peer review. C. High-fidelity simulation with scenario branching. D. Attendance tracking. 4. A new air traffic mentor provides feedback immediately after a trainee's procedural error. What best describes this mentoring approach? A. Scheduled evaluation. B. Reactive criticism. C. Just-in-time coaching. D. Peer benchmarking. 5. Which regulatory standard must be prioritized when designing assessments for air traffic control trainees? A. Occupational Safety and Health Administration (OSHA) directives. B. International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) training regulations. C. National Transportation Safety Board (NTSB) advisories. D. Air Carrier Union collective bargaining agreements. 6. An evaluator wants to ensure inter-rater reliability in simulation grading. Which strategy should be implemented? A. Use of subjective rubrics. B. Assigning a single assessor. C. Establishing standardized scoring criteria. D. Allowing instructors to use discretion. 7. What is the primary purpose of using scenario-based learning in ATC training? A. To introduce legal standards. B. To encourage independent study. C. To enhance performance in real-time decision environments. D. To teach basic memorization of airspace rules. 8. In an adult learning setting, what role does learner autonomy play in increasing instructional effectiveness? A. Learners are more likely to memorize content. B. Learners require constant instructor presence. C. Learners become passive recipients of knowledge. D. Learners take ownership and apply knowledge contextually. 9. During an air traffic skills workshop, trainees complete group-based tower simulations. What instructional strategy does this represent? A. Didactic instruction. B. Cooperative learning. C. Individualized training. D. Behaviorist reinforcement. 10. An instructor incorporates pilot-controller communication scenarios from recent incident reports. This reflects what curriculum design principle? A. Redundancy reduction. B. Cognitive overload. C. Authentic learning. D. Declarative knowledge prioritization. 11. How can a mentoring program for ATC trainees ensure compliance with regulatory oversight? A. Allowing senior staff to design unregulated mentorships. B. Avoiding documentation to simplify processes. C. Aligning mentorship objectives with FAA-approved training protocols. D. Limiting mentor involvement to informal feedback. 12. What is the best way to assess a trainee's proficiency in managing unexpected aircraft deviations? A. Use of multiple choice tests. B. Real-time scenario simulation with instructor intervention points. C. Reading comprehension assessments on deviation policies. D. Repetitive skill drills with predetermined outcomes. 13. A seasoned controller is mentoring a new hire who struggles with workload prioritization. What technique supports effective adult mentoring? A. Giving directives without discussion. B. Modeling effective workload strategies and encouraging questions. C. Redirecting the trainee to policy manuals. D. Assigning rote memorization tasks. 14. What distinguishes formative from summative assessment in air traffic training? A. Formative evaluates at the end, summative is ongoing. B. Formative is for certification, summative is for feedback. C. Formative helps guide learning progress, summative certifies competence. D. Formative relies on peer input, summative uses self-assessment. 15. An instructor provides visual aids, verbal instructions, and hands-on practice during approach control training. What instructional design model does this support? A. Kinesthetic learning exclusion. B. Multimodal delivery. C. Verbal-only reinforcement. D. Fixed instruction sequencing. 16. What is the main purpose of using competency-based assessments in ATSA evaluations? A. To reduce simulation costs. B. To standardize written testing. C. To measure performance against predefined skill benchmarks. D. To provide informal feedback to peers. 17. In order to improve a trainee's communication clarity, an instructor records and reviews simulation sessions with them. This is an example of A. Passive reflection. B. Summative grading. C. Video-assisted formative feedback. D. Constructivist dissonance. 18. A training director updates the curriculum to align with new FAA safety directives. What type of curriculum development is this? A. Learner-centered innovation. B. Regulatory-driven revision. C. Informal peer development. D. Curriculum decentralization. 19. A mentor recognizes that a trainee learns best by discussing procedures aloud. Which instructional adaptation best aligns with this style? A. Assigning silent reading tasks. B. Encouraging verbal walkthroughs of procedures. C. Using only visual simulation screens. D. Providing checklist memorization drills. 20. Which evaluation technique best captures the effectiveness of stress management strategies in ATSA training? A. End-of-course survey. B. Observation during multi-aircraft simulation. C. Written exam on stress theories. D. Peer group discussion post-training. 21. A mentor consistently demonstrates calm verbal tone during emergencies and simulations. What adult learning principle is being modeled? A. Direct command. B. Behavior modeling. C. Passive instruction. D. Abstract theorizing. 22. An instructor wants to ensure all learners progress regardless of starting skill level. What principle should be emphasized? A. One-size-fits-all instruction. B. Competency-based progression. C. Competitive grading curves. D. Isolated task instruction. Air traffic skills assessment. The air traffic skills assessment tests are specialized evaluations designed to measure a candidate's aptitude and readiness for roles in air traffic control. These tests assess critical cognitive and interpersonal skills essential for maintaining safe and efficient airspace operations. Key areas include spatial awareness, multitasking, problem-solving, decision-making under pressure, communication proficiency, and adherence to regulatory protocols. Often used during the selection or training process, the assessments simulate real-world air traffic scenarios to gauge how individuals perform in high-stress, time-sensitive environments. These tests are crucial for identifying candidates who possess the mental agility, situational awareness, and teamwork skills required to succeed in the complex and demanding field of air traffic management. Here are the top 5 beneficial uses of air traffic skills assessment exam. 1. Screening candidates efficiently. These tests help identify individuals with the cognitive abilities, stress tolerance, and decision-making skills necessary for air traffic control, ensuring only the most qualified progress. 2. Predicting on-the-job performance. By simulating real-time ATC tasks, the tests provide reliable indicators of how well candidates can manage pressure, multitask, and respond to evolving airspace scenarios. 3. Enhancing training outcomes. Assessment results guide tailored training plans, allowing instructors to focus on areas needing improvement and accelerating learning for high-performing trainees. 4. Reducing operational risk. By filtering out unsuitable candidates early, the assessments help minimize future safety risks caused by human error in live air traffic operations. 5. Supporting regulatory compliance. The tests align with international aviation standards, ensuring that training and selection processes meet strict safety and performance benchmarks.